And Ryan there says, ouch, PainUser made a Marauder, and he is going to lose 20 shiver points. Or actually, not lose them, he just won't win them. I'm not sure if shiver points can be deducted. Anyway, shiver points are totally not important, don't worry about it. Just a thing. So Marauders, Vikings, Siege Tanks, and a Thor versus Vikings and a Thor. Did he even have another Siege Tank? Yes, there pops one out right now. And, you know, not a ton of variants still, even though these Marauders are now being worked on by PainUser. Oh, and he is going to spot this CC being built over at the tertiary expansion of CauthonLuck, and he is going to have to cancel it because he does, you know, even though the one Marine wasn't going to kill it anytime soon, like kill it quickly, he knows the jig is up and he's not going to be able to expand there right away safely. So Vikings pretty much just chilling. Thor 11 kills, chilling. Siege Tank there on the cliff. PainUser massing his army. He's got, you know, a little bit of map control here, not quite in the middle of the map yet, but definitely holding his side down. And he's got 3 Siege Tanks, 3 Vikings, ooh, a lot of Marauders now. He's up to 9 Marauders and a Thor, so they are going to be able to deal with mech pretty easily. He may need more AA to handle these Vikings, and we got to see if CauthonLuck is going to be landing them. He did just drop a scan there, so he knows that there's no army in place to hold this off, so he is going to get a ton of SCV kills. Oh my goodness. Let's just watch them die. Oh, dead, 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 dead. So PainUser unfortunately losing a lot of workers there in that nice harass by CauthonLuck. All he had to do is fly in, gun him down, and fly out. So now PainUser, knowing that he's lost a little bit of an edge, he's going to start walking across the map. He's got CauthonLuck's ground forces outnumbered, so he is most likely going to have to be landing these Vikings to help get in on the fight. Oh, he needs to start shooting these Vikings right away. Oh, and the Siege Tank on the cliff. Oh, excellent position to start dealing with these Marauders that go down so fast. Oh, PainUser stims and runs in and kills a couple of the tanks, but he does not have vision anymore because those Vikings were killed. And he does have his mech set up still back here. He's got a couple of tanks parked and a Thor, so he's going to be able to knock down whatever CauthonLuck has out here in the front, a barracks at least. Looks like CauthonLuck pulled off a lot of SCVs to set them to auto repair, or just manual repair, but not sure if this Thor is going to go down. It looks like he's still got plenty of SCVs repairing him, so PainUser loses essentially his entire army to some well-placed tanks and some great SCV repairing. And you know, these Marauders were able to kill those tanks really quickly, but they were not able to have vision up here on the cliff, and they all died to tank fire basically. So PainUser still dumping all his resources into Marauders, and he's building a reactor now for his starport, probably to be able to keep up with the Viking count. You don't want to fall too far behind in Viking count ever in TVT. And another Thor out on the field ready to go with this huge pack of Marauders. CauthonLuck here with 5 Vikings, probably going to be doing the same sort of land and shock and awe, kill off as many SCVs as you can here. This time I'll preemptively select all the SCVs of PainUser and see how fast they die. Oh, CauthonLuck calling it off. Not sure what he saw that spooked him, but he decides that he does not want to risk his Viking fleet at the moment. And this Marine does scout out this tertiary expansion again of CauthonLuck. He does send a Marauder over in time to knock him down, but PainUser has had an orbital command over here for some time now, and even has another gas operational. Look at all that gas of PainUser. Up to 970. He'll be cracking 1,000 soon. He does not have the mineral income to actually keep up with it. It looks like he's buying more Marauders, Vikings, tanks. Trying to generally a balanced army here. Oh, and CauthonLuck now basically responding in kind with his own Marauders, Vikings, tanks, and Thor setup. So who will win? With the medevac and the amount of Vikings that I'm seeing, I'm gonna give the edge to CauthonLuck. PainUser actually gets a stim off first. He nails all those bio units. Oh, he's able to kill that tank before it sieges. That was huge. And he is going to be picking off the rest here. There are 2 medevacs of CauthonLuck here that can only be hit by this Thor, but they are going to have to run away as there are no other offensive units left on the field. PainUser coming up to this tertiary expansion of CauthonLuck, going to be able to knock this down right before it finishes. And CauthonLuck says, should learn some attack paths on this map, no idea where I'm going. And of course, this map is Chapeng Ryong. It is a StarCraft Brood War port, and neither of these players is too terribly familiar with it. CauthonLuck apparently kicking himself for not studying the map a little bit beforehand, because he did lose his entire ground fighting force there, and now he's stuck with less Marauders than PainUser has, even though they are at full health. He's pulling all his SCVs off now, but this Thor is just going to go right through him. Ooh, actually losing the Thor to a couple of Marauders and all these SCVs. More Marauders coming in with full health, and a tank sieging up here on the cliff. Definitely going to help with this assault, and he's just streaming in everything as he produces it. So CauthonLuck parking a couple of tanks up here on the cliff. They are going to have, PainUser is going to lose a lot of units here, because he will not be able to get vision on these tanks for a while unless he runs up there and uses a scan. So he is going to pick off one tank, two tanks. That scan basically saved his entire assault, or he would have had to back off completely. He did lose quite a lot of troops there in the exchange, though, and CauthonLuck with 3 medevacs and pumping out a couple of tanks and a lot of Marauders at one time. PainUser really needs to keep up the production if he's going to stay in this, even though he is operating off of 3 bases, so no matter what, this was a good exchange for him, but this assault is not going to be the end of the game, I have a feeling, unless CauthonLuck decides, okay, I'm too far behind, and GG's, but it doesn't look like he's going to be doing that just yet. PainUser needs to back off. He almost invested he may have invested a little too much in the attack when he saw that his very large force of Marauders was being countered very well by these tanks up on the cliff. He probably should have backed off a little bit and just saved up for a big wave and maybe another scan, so that he could slam into those tanks and basically walk the rest of the way into the base. And if we look at production, PainUser's got 5 Marauders and a tank income. He's also getting ground infantry weapons level 1, whereas CauthonLuck way behind on income. He's got to be behind on income now. Let's take a look. PainUser actually at 1800, 16, 1800, 21. It depends on where the mules are at the moment, but very obviously significantly ahead of CauthonLuck. And CauthonLuck organizing a drop here with the 3 medevacs that he had left, and he is going to try and move here. There's no one in this bunker, but SCVs will be able to hide in there if they need to. This turret is going to be able to pick off 1 medevac full of troops, 2 medevacs full of troops, 3 medevacs full of troops. That is probably, man, that really hurts CauthonLuck. That was a ton of units lost there, and he said just unfamiliarity with the map causes him to lose this game. So good job to PainUser, and we're on to the next game.